What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another wonderful Friday with the GQ podcast. First, I want to sincerely apologize. My computer decided to reboot itself and do some updates, as you know, the amazing Apple loves to do. So we ran a little bit late. Shit, a lot bit late. It's 9:22. So getting started. I'm Shad. You got Bub.
Hey, what's up, everybody? If it's your first time with us, welcome. If it's not your first time with us, welcome back. Either way, make sure you enjoy the show, and we won't be this late next time. We promise.
Never ever again.
Ever.
we got Stevie shaking his head because he said we on CPT.
Yeah. You know what I mean, I'm supposed to be the last one on every day, just getting off work. But you know, today I was early, I guess.
It wasn't ready for you.
Then we got Eddie over in Dayton for the night.
Hey, you know, I'm over in Ohio. You always catch me some random ass place, but I'm obviously here on a special occasion. My daughter's graduating tomorrow, so you know, I'm excited.
Congrats, Des.
Congrats, Des.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she can't hear us. You got headphones on.
Yeah. But she says thank you on it. They say congrats, baby girl.
I'm about to send my gift in a minute anyway.
What'd you say?
Here, actually, do we have a moment for her to get on and say something real quick, or
Why not?
If she wants to.
Why?
Why? I don't want to talk.
He said, "Why?"
I don't want to talk. Yeah, well, your kids never want to talk to us, cuz.
Hey.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's just the whole world watching. It's all right.
It is, but don't worry about that. You're about to go into the world, but you got 5 other uncles that hit hard to make sure that nobody's son does anything else. Remember that boys are terrible.
Terrible. All of them.
Remember that.
All of them. Every single one of them.
And you got a whole bunch of uncles that reinforce that. Just remember that. We love you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We hit very hard. We just embarrassed the shit out of her.
Yeah, she's very embarrassed right now.
Again, that's your fault.
That's what it's made for.
Look,
You did that, guys.
That was you. That had nothing to do with us.
Listen, I'm just in awe that I have a fucking 18-year-old. Like, I know people have been there and done that, but I haven't. It's ridiculous.
Man, it's a precious thing. Yo, let's get started. Get this heavy thing out the way first. Derek Chauvin got sentenced today. A full 22 and a half years, aka 3/4 of that is 15 years. 15 years sentence, basically in jail. What y'all think about that?
I mean, I'm still surprised he was found guilty. So I mean,
Correct.
Yeah, I feel like take what you can get type situation, man. Like I was listening to the radio all day about it. Like I wasn't really watching TV, but you know, people say, "Oh, you should have got the max or whatever." Listen, he got this. Like, let's be kind of somewhat satisfied with this because this doesn't happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't get 22 and a half all the time and have to serve about a good 15. So when I say people, I mean cops that murder unarmed black men. You feel me?
No, let's correct that. White cops that murder unarmed black men don't get sentenced. Black cops that get in trouble beating up somebody or threatening somebody or shooting somebody, they go to jail.
Shit, Normal has black people. Oh, you was selling weed? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and throw the book at you.
Yo, I think that's the crazy thing for me. It's like there's people who have drug charges that got more time than he got with a videotape of you killing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just we don't necessarily have a justice system.
Mm-hmm.
There's an accountability system, and people aren't necessarily held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should have been a little bit more, but again, there's a lot of people recently that got off on some murder charges, so I'm gonna take it.
Right.
Bub, our residential black mind, what you think, cuz?
No, I mean, I feel that he definitely should have got more.
Don't hide it.
But I'm also gonna wait to see if you know how those Fed charges play out too, because he has those other cases. But he definitely should have got max. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing you can explain that off. And then watching it just pissed me off because like his mom, I get it, she's his mom, but she didn't even acknowledge the fact that somebody died. She just was like, "Yo, my son's good as hell," and then the world will never know that how good of a person he is, no matter the fact that he has state charges and federal charges. You know what I mean, for assaulting people. But that's That's just my feeling on it. Nothing more, nothing less. You know how I do. That's what it is. He could have got more, but I'll take what it is for right now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, listen, even if he serves 15, that's still a long ass time of your life to be in prison. Let's be real. I wouldn't want to do 15 years in prison.
15 years is a long time. I mean, to be locked up, it's a long time. But it's I think it goes to like the value of somebody's life. And I think that with the payout happening, they feel that the sentence is good enough to go along with that payout.
Right.
I think it's a lot to go to it. I think it's a lot wrapped up in that we really don't have time to get into tonight. But yeah, and I'm glad dude's gonna go to jail. My thing is, if he makes out of 15 years.
My wife says hi. She's hovering in the background.
What up, Kate?
They said what up.
Hi.
He got to make it through 15 years. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No doubt.
So that's done. We got one of the most epic, hopefully, biopics or what is it? Documentary coming out soon.
Coming out tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow on Amazon Prime. Let's go ahead and jump into that.
Going down. The only thing I think that kept us guided was the music. My whole world's upside down. It just saved you. Global superstar.
Double Oscar nominee.
9 Grammy Awards. The queen of hip hop and R&B. Mary J. Blige. Real love.
Nobody sounds like her.
When Mary sang, I heard the pain of a generation.
In the neighborhood we lived in, it's like prison. There was a lot wrong, and there was a lot I needed to get out. That's why I had that pen.
Sleep don't come easy.
My life is probably my darkest album. At one of the darkest times I've had. Most of the times I was just depressed and didn't want to live. I had it all inside, and I was able to sing it and write it. I didn't know that so many people felt the same way.
She made it okay for people to say it's all right to be me.
We still don't get to see that a lot, you know? Still.
Ooh, baby, I'm going down.
If you're here tonight and you're a Mary J. Blige, then
I'm going down.
you have been tested, you have been tried,
My whole world's
and you have been proven.
A lot of young black women could relate to where she came from.
She gave us a face. She gave us a name.
We did something really powerful by inspiring each other to want to live to see another day.
All right. One, I'm excited about this. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a huge Mary fan, but there's a lot of respect for Mary. She got tracks on tracks on tracks, and her life story is crazy as hell. So I'm trying to figure out like how deep they're gonna get into it. If it's just gonna be about the music or if it's gonna be about her actual life.
I don't care which way they go with it. I love Mary, and I am a huge Mary fan. Yo. Like, I am love her. Like, seeing her on Power and shit. Like, I like that. Like, I'm a huge Mary fan. Period.
Her power role.
I was gonna fuck. What you say, Steve? You're smiling. Fuck that.
Her power. She was dope on Power, cuz
she was right.
You got to give her props for Power.
Nah,
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, we're not gonna act
Yeah,
like
you
Mary
do.
can act, yo. Eric,
No,
Mary,
It's not even about an acting thing, cuz.
Nah,
I
she
just
can
love
act.
seeing Mary.
Nah,
yeah,
she,
that's one
that-
thing. You just like seeing her, but
that was the best acting role she's ever had in her life.
I
But
seen
but I thought
some
she did
other
pretty
snippets
good.
of this, and like she like they had Misa Hilton Brim on there, like talking about her designs and different things like that. I think it's going to be dope because so many people love Mary, and it actually gives you some more insight to her as opposed to just hearing the rumor mill or just knowing from the music. So for her to actually speak on it, have people who were working on it during the time,
Yeah.
I think it's dope. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'm a huge Mary fan. Like me and PJ. Shout out to the real PJ who's not here this week. We became friends buying bootleg Mary, what's the 411 ticket tape at Lincoln University back in 19 whatever. We didn't even go there. Look, we gonna make it sound old, but that's how we always talk about the 411. So Mary's been around for a long time, and we appreciate her.
So you know, All right, no nostalgia moment. If you was at Lincoln University homecoming, you bought more than likely a Nike, Reebok, or Fila earring, a headband. you had to buy a headband.
Nah, this was we was in middle school, so this
That's
was
what I'm saying.
we had them rerun Tams on, so you know what I mean. Like,
I took mine off. But the bad thing is, like, if you took it off, you ain't have a haircut. You had lint in your head.
Yeah,
it was nasty.
But Mary's been around for a long time and definitely appreciate her, and I'm glad that she's letting the world see a little bit more of her insight, of who she is and would help create her greatness. So
yeah, listen, that's the story for real. Like, I love the fact that Quincy Jones is attached to it, because everything he does is fucking spectacular.
Nice quality, definitely nice quality.
Puffy's on it, of course, because he goes where the money's at. If there's money to be made and he can executive produce something, he's gonna take it.
I mean, he was there at the beginning, though. Honestly,
yeah, man.
Like, you can't.
It wouldn't be right if he wasn't involved.
You can give him credit.
Right.
Credit's dope. I'll give him credit. But anything that has like any potential of making money on it, he's there, and he gonna get his check first.
True.
I guarantee you, Puff gonna get his check first. Puffy.
You're calling love?
Nah, Puffy.
No doubt.
Nah, but it's dope. I'm definitely watching that tomorrow. That's
I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get a chance too, man. For sure.
Yeah. So, we did Chauvin, we did Mary. We got, what is it? Reasonable Doubt hit its anniversary year this year, which we had the music for that to come in on the intro, but you know what I mean? We didn't have an intro because it was late. So, favorite track on Reasonable Doubt? Mine, personally, Feeling It. It's just...
Feeling It was cool.
Something about that track is it don't matter if it's day, night, late, early, weekend, weekday, Sunday after church. That song just rocks.
Sunday after church.
On the way to brunch. That song knocks, period.
Mine is
I like Dead President. Go ahead.
Yep, that's me too. Nope, you got it.
Right. That's my shit. Cause like, and when I put that on, especially when I'm on the road and I'm in the truck, cause I'm a trucker, so I listen to all types of shit. I put that on, I just vibe out. Like, obviously, if you didn't pick this up, Hov is my guy. Like, he ain't my number one. Pac is my number one, but he's there, so you know that is what it is. So, Alive, that's my number one guy. I mean, I'm just being real. But that Dead Presidents, yo. And the dope shit about it, right? I used to argue with one of my homies from school was a Nas fan. We know you a Nas fan, but I'm talking about one of my other homies was a Nas fan.
Bub ain't a Nas fan. Bub's a Nas super fan. That's like verse for verse, lyrics, lines, years of albums, covers, where the shit was shot at, who his cousins is, like, you know what I mean?
The credits.
What color the bathroom is at his crib. Bub know all the shit. Like, it's just, that's
ain't even about Bub. This is about Jay-Z and that album at the time. And Eddie's favorite song having Nas on it, because I'm petty. His favorite song has Nas on it, because subliminally, Eddie's favorite rapper is Nas, but he'll tell you something different.
I will say,
I'm
I get into a lot of situations with a lot of people where they talking about like Nas, and it's like, oh yeah, because there's always some type of Nas slander, right? And I will defend him because, like, yo, Nas is cool, like he's dope. But you know what? I'm not gonna talk about Nas. We ain't talking about Nas right now. We talk about Jay-Z, Hov. You know what I'm saying?
Is it possible to talk about Hov and not talk about Nas? Because I think Nas and Pac have the greatest diss tracks in the world. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
Also,
my boy
we giving Jay giving him his moment.
He
gets the anniversary.
I'm gonna say what I'm about to say actually for our main shit, because it's about Nas and Hov. But go ahead.
That's cool.
Go ahead.
Ether, like, damn near, he destroyed the
label.
I
don't want to talk about that right now. Let's wait.
That's fine.
I'm gonna bring that up.
It's fine. Jay, Dave, Biggs, what's his name? Rah Zaza, TT. No.
Let me talk about it now.
There you go.
Let me talk about it now.
There you go.
Talk about it now.
No.
Listen.
He single-handedly destroyed Rockefeller.
I don't agree with that fucking shit, Sean. Stop
You don't have
it.
to. You don't have to. What Jay-Z do after that? I don't want to be your friend no more. And he
No.
walked away.
Nah, what's worse is
I'ma
Jay-Z
sip my
got on the
tea.
radio and said, yo, my mom said I need to apologize.
My
That's even
mom
worse.
told me to come
Why y'all
apologize.
dissing him?
Hold
He
up,
wants
hold
to
up.
give it props.
Nah, we
I know
celebrating
Rashad
him.
taking it there, but I'm
Cuz I'm gonna take it there. He's
But can
a
we-
Sagittarius baby, December 4th, December 5th. I mean, I gotta give him love. But however, his mom made him apologize to Nas on the radio in public. My mom, all the shit I've ever done, my mom has never made me go apologize to anyone. Ever. I've done some shit.
Hov, if you listening to this shit,
He ain't listening.
or if you ever listen to this shit, know that Eddie's riding with you, player. You my guy, dog. I don't give a
Nah,
fuck
we
what
riding
y'all
with him.
say.
We
Yo,
ride
shit.
with him. However,
real quick, Steve.
he got the greatest hip hop apology
Before
ever.
we go down this vein, because y'all going down. Steve, what's your favorite reasonable doubt joint? Like,
Oh, it's Brooklyn's finest. You know what I mean? But like that's one of my
Brooklyn's Finest
favorite
was
Jay-Z
nasty.
songs, period. So it's just,
yo, these dudes took it to a whole other, and I'm not even look, and I'm the Nas fan. Look, y'all just went in there.
But to answer that
Nah.
other question, it is entirely possible to talk about Jay-Z without mentioning Nas. Like, I mean,
It's possible.
I would do it almost every time that I'm not involved with y'all talking about him because y'all gonna bring him up.
Somebody gonna bring it up.
No,
somebody
y'all
somewhere
always
gonna bring.
bring him
Yo, Bub, they said spit a Nas verse. So
I
yo,
don't
when I
count.
turn 20,
Spit a Nas verse. This is
Nah,
Jay-Z's
cuz.
reasonable
Nah,
doubt.
asking-
hold on, because
you asking Bub to spit a Nas
nah, because
verse?
this is easy. When I turned 20, Bub called me. What you told me to listen to?
I'm not sure. I had a lot past, and I'm sure probably with some Nas.
It
Like,
was
either
definitely
some-
Nas.
Tell me, like, remember,
It started-
I'm 41 now, so my memories
Nah.
fade a little bit.
So it started. I rose up on my born day. I'm 20 years of.
Oh, I always give everybody life's a bitch. I wrote my cousin in jail with that. You know what I mean? I know I gave him One Love. You know what I mean? Because I think Illmatic the soundtrack to a lot of people's life. That's what I did. And my cousin still tells me that to this day. You know who he is. He's older. You know what I mean? But he hit me like, yo, you hit me with that. That was funny as hell. But you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you was 20, nigga. So yeah, of course. You know what I mean? But
I don't even know how
because
we
deep
went to
down,
Nas and
Eddie
we
really
was
likes
supposed to
Nas.
get
Because I've seen Eddie go to bat for Nas
because they
harder
can't
than
help
me.
it. Cause
Like he just wants to lie in public.
Nah,
That's a cool thing to say.
because
Nas didn't make Rockaware, so Eddie was
Nah.
mad.
Nas is in my top five. Nas is in
Eddie-
my top five. Like,
Eddie had a full Willie Esco outfit set up
Yo,
to go to
Nas
Afro
is in my
prom.
top five. And for the record, one of my favorite Nas songs involves DMX. You know how I feel about DMX. Life is What You Make It is one of the best fucking songs. Like I like that shit. You
So
know what
we
I'm
not talking about
But anyway.
DMX. There's no way you can correlate that with Jay-Z. That
They all, I mean,
it's cool. Nah,
they all.
nah.
All right, I'm done. I'm quiet.
So congrats, Jay, on a dope
Right.
anniversary.
Oh,
It's
my God.
literally
25 years of that great
Yo.
album. You still haven't made nothing better, but
had it.
I don't know,
I
man.
think.
I don't
I'm
care
gonna
what y'all
disagree.
say, but yeah, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, it was, but he put the album out in like a game change era. So like everybody was putting out dope shit. So it was almost impossible to put out something trash. Not impossible.
I
You
was
shouldn't
gonna
have.
A lot of
You shouldn't
trash
have put out
coming
anything
that year.
trash during that time. I think your uncle put out Miami during that time, didn't he?
nah. Nas put out It Was Written. That's why Jay-Z didn't pop, though. That's the truth.
Damn, I don't know how we went from showing Jay-Z love to just fucking shitting on him. Like,
Yo, because
New York
like
state
first
of
of all,
mind.
nah, you know what I mean. But don't we got something else to get off to? We go
right, next subject. Next subject. please.
Next subject. All right, so we're talking about doing dumb shit on people's anniversaries. So I mean, why not talk about somebody?
Rick, IKEA store employees that I spoke to right here on the sidewalk outside of IKEA did not want to go on camera over fears of repercussions, but they did tell me that they believe that the management here at IKEA needs to do more to educate themselves on Black culture.
They sent the menu to us in emails.
IKEA employees say this menu on your screen was sent to employees last Friday. They say the menu was going to be served to customers and employees as a way to, quote, honor and preserve Black Americans in light of the Juneteenth holiday.
You cannot say serving watermelon on Juneteenth is a soul food menu when you don't even know the history of they used to feed slaves watermelon during the slavery time.
Employees say the menu items selected, including fried chicken, watermelon, mac and cheese, collard greens, and more, was racially insensitive and ignorant.
It caused a lot of people to be upset. People actually wanted to quit. People wasn't coming back to work.
Employees outraged say 33 people called out of work, sparking this internal email response from the store manager on Saturday.
She said that I truly apologize. The menu came off subjective.
But employees say the decision behind the creation of the menu should have included voices of color first.
None of the co-workers who sat down to create the menu, nobody was black.
The store manager told employees and CBS 46 that the menu changed after the issue, but employees say...
So they just delayed the Juneteenth menu by a day, thinking that, everybody who was upset stayed home on Juneteenth and wouldn't notice on Sunday, which just added insult to injury.
We asked the store manager to send us the new menu. The revised menu included meatloaf, mashed potatoes, collard greens, and cornbread. This picture taken by the same employees showing what was served in store the day after Juneteenth.
Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens.
Customers also felt the menu was insulting.
I'm just frankly disappointed in the learning process. Like, you shouldn't learn after you've insulted all of your black employees.
You didn't know what to do? This is the city where you could have asked somebody and gotten an intelligent response.
Yes, I will.
I mean, like, what do you want? You want white people to recognize the holiday, and that's what comes with it. Like, y'all wanted these Juneteenth sales. I got some sneakers on a Juneteenth sale. I ain't even afraid to admit it. Like, what's the point of this day most people ain't know about till last year, and now it's a holiday, and they mad that and fucking IKEA, like, they fucking Swedish or some shit? Did they even have slaves in Sweden?
I mean, here's my thing with it.
The fuck they supposed to know?
That menu was kind of better than what that normal bullshit meatballs and shit that they have up there.
Exactly.
So
that motherfuckers just mad. Like, if the shit's good, if the food is good, the food is good, yo.
I'm upset because the menu actually
really
sounds
offensive. Was the menu really offensive, or just the fact that it fits a stereotype? Because
right,
if I went to
that's
IKEA,
what it was. The menu sounded cold as hell. Like, it sounded so good.
That's why I go down south for to eat some.
If I walk into IKEA and they got fried chicken, like, I don't eat watermelon because, like, it's just chewy water. But you know what I mean, that shit is watermelon is
amazing.
trash. Watermelon, no. People eat watermelon because they're thirsty and they don't realize that they should just drink some water. Like, watermelon don't taste like nothing. Like,
it tastes like watermelon.
Salt? Who puts salt on a fruit? What other fruit you put salt on?
Go for it. I put salt on watermelon.
Watermelon's dumb because the texture is stupid. Like, it's gritty and them dumbass seeds. That shit.
You put salt on apples?
I do.
You a liar.
My son
I swear to God.
Peanut butter on watermelon as a challenge the other day, for whatever that means.
It was a
Juneteenth
challenge.
I'm sorry, mustard TikTok challenge.
Yeah, that's the TikTok challenge though.
Yeah,
that's
the TikTok challenge.
Nah, that's what happened to you. Nah, that's because he grew up in the suburbs. He don't know no better.
Yeah, he did.
That's true. That's true.
He don't know no better.
Oh, shit.
Poor thing. Yo, if the menu, if it wasn't on Juneteenth, the menu's popping. Like, it's a Sunday black people after church house dinner. Like, it just is. It's just the fact that the upsetting part is that some white person said, "Oh, black people holiday, give them some fried chicken, greens."
Yeah, it was a stereotype situation.
Remember the lunches they used to give us in February? Like, we used to get fried chicken and shit, and that shit used to be punching. But here's the thing: if they did that in Cumberland Valley, like, would people be offended?
They wouldn't know.
Right. Why would
not during our time? But the thing is that it's down in Atlanta, down south in Georgia, and IKEA. Like, everything about the circumstances was just
it's bad.
You know what I mean?
But if you go to IKEA in Atlanta, like if I went there any other day and they had fried chicken, I'd be like, oh shit, IKEA in Atlanta got fried chicken.
Yeah, because
I probably wouldn't even have been like, "Oh, y'all only got it because of the day." That's kind of fucked up.
That was the reason, though. It's like, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm with you. If I go in there and they're serving fried chicken, I love fried chicken. I'm gonna fuck
on a regular basis.
But because of the day, so here's my menu. You stereotyping this cup.
I mean, I don't need no
thing.
Swedish meatballs because the Swedish meatballs is
We gotta
trash
get
on the
some
regular.
niggas in here on Juneteenth. How can we get some niggas in here on Juneteenth?
Not even that bad. It's a black holiday. You're serving dinner. What are you going to give them?
It's a brand new holiday. That holiday
What are you giving? What are you
2
giving
days
black
ago.
people for dinner to celebrate their holiday?
Because did you even ask?
But down south, it makes
some lingonberry jam.
But what would
Everybody
this
eating
is
that
the funny
shit.
thing though? The funny thing
You changed the
about it is-
meatloaf. I don't know fucking meatloaf.
No, they added meatloaf and mashed potatoes. That's what they said. Like they added meatloaf.
But they kept the macaroni and cheese.
Right. But let's be honest. If they would have asked those black folks what they wanted on the menu, it more likely would have been chicken
Exactly
grease.
that.
Fried chicken.
They're just mad. They're like,
That's
candy yams, green,
Yo,
cornbread.
Y'all knew what we wanted without
They
asking.
made that black Thanksgiving dinner that everybody turns it into. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I mean, it's
They fucked up a good thing, but they did.
It's the principle, though, yo.
it was a bad thing. They
You
should
decided I'm
they
going to
should did
serve
breakfast.
the typical black shit to all these black people that I work with. Because I'm assuming this is
on
what they
Black
like.
Day.
Regardless, right, on that day. Like,
Listen,
here's the
man.
menu for today because it's your holiday.
Yo, but hold on.
But were they off? Did they miss the target? No.
So imagine
Because if it was June 16th, 17th, 18th, 20th.
Imagine it's some type of white holiday, and I go, yo, I'm making
Some type of white
potato
holiday?
salad.
And they were like,
I mean, that's
great,
every
Eddie.
holiday.
Thanks, Ed.
We about to have one next week.
Well, we had a 4th of July. We go
July
out all the
4th.
time. We have.
But do we really celebrate like on 4th of July? Are you throwing flags up and all this? No, I look at that as the time.
But you eat like an American, right? You
Eddie,
eat
you
hamburgers,
mean to
hot
tell me-
dogs.
You mean to tell me on
and
4th of
potato
July,
salad?
on 4th of July, you never went to Old Navy and got you a flag something?
First of all, not gonna lie to you, I did have some flag jeans.
Here we go.
Right? But you gotta understand
The worst way to wear a
Case
flag.
dismissed.
Wear some
Wait.
flag
Understand
jeans.
my circumstances. Understand my circumstances.
There's no excuse for this. Please try.
Okay, listen, right? So I'm with people of another race, and like they're wearing like this type of situation, and so I go get some blue jeans that basically have a flag on them because I thought, I want to blend in. Cause
You ain't gonna blend in. You big as fuck. You black. You ain't blending in.
So 6'5" blends in, right?
Yeah.
6'5" in black blends in, right?
Because you got an American flag on your jeans.
Yo,
Nah, when I
case
say
in point.
blend in,
Perfect point. Mo, I wouldn't trust collard greens in IKEA anyway. Who
Oh,
made
that's a
them?
black
I would in
person,
Atlanta.
What?
right?
Nah, Mo,
Nah.
in Atlanta though, and
Nah.
you know, because you went to school
Nah.
in Charlotte. Nah, stop playing, because there's some
Yeah,
white
that's
people
true.
down
That's
south
true.
that can cook
No.
their ass off just as much as there's some
Hey,
black people that can't cook. Period.
Nah,
I've had
No,
some
here's
you
the
got a
thing.
point there,
terrible fried
cuz.
chicken
You
from
got a
black
point
people.
there, cuz.
Here's the thing. I'm positive ain't no black person back there making them Swedish meatballs.
Cause all right, so I gotta kind of come like listen. My
I mean,
wife,
they just
right?
heat them up in the
Listen to
bag.
me.
All they do is
The,
dump them
exec-
shit out.
the executive
Listen to
chef didn't agree to this shit. He wasn't black.
Listen to me.
He one of the people that called off. It's like, this is fucked up. I'm not making that.
Listen to me.
I'm not cutting up no.
There are motherfuckers of the other race that can actually cook and it tastes good.
Yeah, plenty.
Right.
Like my wife can throw down in the kitchen, guys.
So can Paula Dean.
There you go. You Paula Dean, though. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm done with this conversation.
I don't bash IKEA though.
And IKEA, y'all stereotyped us. Fuck your menu. It sounded good, but fuck your menu.
Fuck your menu, but I'd have ate it. Like,
I ate it too, cuz I'm not saying I
no, I'm
wouldn't.
talking for you. Like, what's the point? Like, how you complaining about something you'd have ate?
Because you stereotyped me. You assumed that's what I wanted.
And you
It
did.
was what I wanted.
So they
And-
guessed right.
They guessed because if somebody didn't say they were offended first, you'd be like, oh shit, they got fried chicken, mac
Like,
and
I'm
cheese,
trying
and
to figure
greens.
out how it's
That's the only-
insensitive.
That's
And
the true
cornbread.
only problem with it. They said this menu is specifically for Juneteenth. If they just would have said new menu,
Right.
and you would have never
Nah.
known that, like it was continuous.
Exactly.
Nah, man, fuck that. Because if they'd have said, okay, we got a Juneteenth menu, and it was just a whole bunch of white ass shit, that would have been offensive.
Like what?
Like,
let me think.
On Juneteenth, we're gonna have fucking
pork and sauerkraut.
Yeah, pork and
Bars.
sauerkraut. We're gonna have some green bean casserole.
Nah,
Yeah.
you can't say because my mom cooks pork and sauerkraut on New Year's and shit.
Yeah,
So
pork
it's
and
sort of
sauerkraut
white.
is delicious, but it's some white people
Right.
shit. Like, it's okay.
It's very white.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't give a fuck because I don't like sauerkraut. I like pork,
okay.
but not sauerkraut.
Right.
Listen,
You like fried
the
chicken.
whole
You like
point
fried
is-
chicken,
I
macaroni and
love
cheese, and
fried
grits.
chicken. Get it correct.
Right.
For Juneteenth,
So they were.
they had some
Listen,
Irish potato salad.
again,
Yo.
if I walked in there and they said, this is the menu, I'd have been in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Are you kidding? Are you shitting me?
You can do that?
Oh, don't do that.
Because the bad thing, if the person that made the menu was black, it wouldn't be an issue. It's the fact that they had a white team make the menu for them, and we have to find something to call racist to make them feel better.
It'd have been an issue because people like to cry.
Right.
Nah, they would have.
that's true.
Nah, because Keisha would have been like, "Don't bring your ass to work. Then I don't give a fuck. Don't come. I'll take the chicken home to my kids."
Either way, it would have been an issue.
They all ate it in the break room the next day. They all called off that day, but the next day when they put that shit in with the burners, because we know how people do. They stored it in their desk and they took it in their locker.
She said, to be honest, if fried chicken wasn't on the menu, we would have.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's real. That's real.
Exactly.
That's real. That's real.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't got no wings, nothing. Oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, the Hawks getting bombs dropped on them. That I ain't bet.
All right, so we're gonna jump into the topic for the night. Are you shitting me? Where we're gonna talk about things that we agree with that may not be popular amongst the group of us. So one of us says something that is totally fucking offensive earlier. But I'm gonna let him go ahead and say it. So Steve, you can jump in and go first.
Hold on.
Ignorant ass.
Here's the thing. All right, so I kind of misunderstood the topic. I thought that the "Are you shitting me" is I was gonna say something that would be is true for me or something that people wouldn't necessarily believe.
That's true.
And so the thing is, I felt bad because I didn't know today was like an anniversary or anything of his passing, but. So I'm gonna tone it down a little bit, and basically, I never listened to Michael Jackson on purpose, ever. So there was, I never. If I was in control of the music, so in my car, my house, I'm playing the music. Like as a kid, I couldn't say, "Yo, turn that off, Dad." But if I'm controlling the music, I never in my life ever put a Michael Jackson song on. So,
So you're saying that you just think Michael Jackson's overrated?
Nah, I can't. I can't say that because I haven't listened to him enough to give him any type of judgment. Like Michael Jackson does not exist in my sphere.
Wow.
Like
that's impossible.
The thing. Like I know songs.
Right.
I know the songs, but that's what I'm saying. I never listened on purpose. Like I never went and played that. Like, there's times like, of course, we as kids watching videos, I might have seen the video. Like, I remember they fucking in Black or White, that shit came on during like a football game or some
Super Bowl.
Yeah, like I remember seeing that, and you know what I mean. But like, I never in my life ever was like, you know what, I'm about to play Remember the Time. Like, nah, like you know what I mean. I know that video. I can describe that video scene for scene. But like I never was like, you know what, I'm gonna put this shit on. Just doesn't do nothing for me. Part of it is like, I mean, I'm real. When I was a kid, like I was real tribal. Like I was Team Prince, so I was like, fuck that other dude. And other dude was a lot more offensive. But because today's the anniversary, I'm not going to repeat what 13-year-old Steve would have said.
We can only imagine. Because if 13-year-old Steve is anywhere near 39-year-old Steve,
last episode of my 30s
had no filter.
Yeah, he was better than I am.
Nah, that's horrible because Michael Jackson is a legend. His music is amazing, and I
believe
just for the hell of it.
That people like it.
because it's dope. Dude, he's a musical genius.
Here's the thing. I've never heard a Michael Jackson song that I didn't like. I just never heard a Michael Jackson song that I was like, you know what? I want to add that to a playlist. Or I'm randomly listening to music. I want to hear some Michael Jackson. Never happened.
I think Michael Jackson is kind of.
So wait, when you was playing, you were not alone in the car when you was driving. That doesn't count as supporting Michael Jackson music. I remember you bumping that in the blue minivan.
No, you don't. No. I mean, it sounds good, but I promise you that never happened. Because that would have I'd have had to have the CD or some other shit or the tape.
It's
and
okay.
I promise you, I never owned any of that.
It was Deani's CD. We know.
Listen,
it's cool.
That's made up. Now, What Up With Your Bull is also made up, but that right there was fully made up.
My thing with Mike's story is always just dope because he's one of the true, if you can say, true childhood icons that grew up to still have a successful career, even though it still fucked him up. But I think his music was always dope. Like my kids know his music. But in the same vein, I'm one of the same people that believes that Chris Brown technically has just as much talent as Michael Jackson. And I know that's unpopular for people to say because I think if Chris Brown wasn't on the road, and I know we went through this before, the motherfucker can dance just as good. If not, he just don't get to push and pub because he has a bad boy image where Michael Jackson was embraced early. I think Chris Brown has just as much talent. And that's my thing. I'm not team Prince, but I'm team Chris Brown in that argument sometimes. And I know Chris Brown didn't start out at 9 years old, you know what I mean, in order to go there. But I think Chris Brown has a lot of fucking talent.
I think he has a lot of talent. I don't think he got like MJ talent.
Yeah, see, I don't know if he does. If he had like MJ's most slept on ability was I can't play no instrument, but I can do this entire arrangement. I'm gonna hum it. I'm gonna tell you what strings I need. Here's the keys I need. I need all this shit the way I need it. I don't know if
so
Chris
you never
Brown
watched
has
none of his shows, but I've seen that on a couple of documentaries and
I read that.
shows.
I read that.
Right.
I read Quincy Jones talking about it.
All right, because I've seen the documentary where he said that's how he was. So I wasn't sure if you read that or you've seen when they were saying it on the thing.
Yeah, no, I read Quincy Jones talking about it. Like, I respect his musical acumen. I just don't listen to him.
I think that's the thing. Like the dude has his musical abilities and just like his own arrangement of everything that he did. Like that perfectionist aspect of him it's insane. So it's just he's multifaceted. I think that's like probably one of the only people who was able to go in the studio by himself outside of Prince and create a whole album from start to stop, all the music, all the vocals, all the backgrounds, everything, and arrange it and come out with a dope ass album. But
I mean, again, the difference is he still needed other people. Like Prince could have went in there and did every single thing.
That's real.
I'm just saying.
What did Michael Jackson need somebody else for?
He needed somebody else to play the guitar, to play the piano, to play the bass, to play the drums.
He would just made it sound with his mouth.
Oh, okay. All right. So he has been out there fucking beatboxing and shit.
Nah, he was Bobby McFerrin. He's like,
exactly. And y'all would have listened to that acapella bullshit.
You would know. Niggas was walking around with loafers with workout socks and tight leather jackets off this grown man. So
21 zippers, cuz 21 zippers. Make it happen.
For me, like I was definitely it was like you had to pick between Prince or Michael. Like I was definitely team Michael when I was younger because like the moonwalk was my claim to fame, especially in elementary school. I could do that shit dope as hell. Now I'm just being honest with you. I could do that shit so dope. Like and everybody used to be so, oh my god, he did it, whatever, right? And I love like his music. I did. I feel you when you say you right, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna put on. Later in life, I did, but like earlier, it's like, yeah, I wasn't really into putting on a Michael Jackson's greatest hit situation, but I wouldn't do it to Prince either. But later on, I did start getting a little bit more of an appreciation for Prince. You know what I'm saying? Because he was introduced to me he was introduced to me, and it was like, yo, like, wow, like I never really listened to this guy's music, but it's pretty dope. So it eventually to the point where it's like, yo, I basically like both of these guys. So it wasn't no competition. It wasn't like, oh, you have to pick one over the other. But
here's the thing. I don't believe you've ever done a moonwalk in your life.
Yeah.
That's just me. And maybe that's insulting to you. I don't think
it's
you've
not
ever slid your
insulting. I'm
feet.
just telling you that when I was in elementary school,
you probably did it looking like Rick Ross.
A moonwalk. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Can you share the Rick Ross moonwalk gif?
Nah, the Shaq.
Yo, that's deep. I always listen to Mike, no matter who else around. So for me, like I said, like he's dope. Like I listen to a lot of Mike because, like you said, but I just think as far as talent, because I think he was promoted well, and I think he was talented and also helping push that narrative. But he was dope, and it is his anniversary of his death, so that is crazy to be on that. But
I definitely like his music, man.
That's Eddie.
Is that me? Is that me?
Probably about as good as your moonwalk.
I was dope with the moonwalk. As a
Show up or shut up.
I ain't gonna do it now. I can't do that shit now. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Nah.
Funny story though. I remember
his heels when you come off the floor.
I remember
walked
doing
with
that
a scoop.
shit, trying to do that shit on ice when I used to go to Hamilton. I remember we was all having like a moonwalk contest and shit, and I was busting that shit out on ice, right? I did
on
eventually
ice?
bust my ass. Yeah, I eventually busted my ass. Cause like the I can't explain it to you, man, but like the ice kind of it worked for me, and then I was going too hard, and I busted my ass, dog. Like it went from he's cold to you got fucked up. But
which is all I can imagine what you doing a moonwalk.
Yeah, period.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that y'all don't have faith in your boy.
We don't.
You know
None whatsoever.
And it's cool. It's cool. Like I know who my real friends are. It's like no.
Yeah. Bron and Jay.
Bron and
those are your real friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like that was the thing. That was the thing when I was young. Obviously, I'm a little bit younger than y'all. Well, I guess I'm only a year younger than you, Shad. I think, or maybe 2 years. I don't know, but that was my thing in elementary. The moonwalk was the shit, and like and you know what else? I like that little movie. What's the movie? It's a little what's it called?
Moonwalker.
I guess that was what it was, huh? That was my shit. I don't even remember, but I used to watch that shit like all the time. I can't tell you.
Yeah,
right
everything on Bad was skimmed off of that movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like Smooth Criminal, all that stuff was like collectively,
shit. Thriller was shit. I remember trying to do the whole Thriller little situation and all that.
So
that
you was trying to do Thriller, but you could do the moonwalk.
I mean, come on, man.
Okay, Bub. So Bub, what's yours?
I'm talking about watching the videos, doing the dance.
No, mine is simple, and it goes back to something with that IKEA thing. You know, if you know me, I really hate soul food. Like, you know what I mean? I think soul food is overrated. If you know me, I hate eggs, watermelon, greens,
eggs
yams.
ain't got shit to do with soul food.
Like, you know what I mean?
Eggs is eggs.
Nah, niggas eat eggs at the top of the morning, and like, when I order my food now,
that's because they're Americanized, yo.
When I order breakfast, they look at me stupid as hell about, you don't want eggs? Did I say eggs? I'm 40 years old. Like, if I don't say eggs, I know I don't want eggs. Like, I'm not forgetting what I don't want. Like, you know what I mean? So
because it's a classic question. How do you want your eggs? How do you want your eggs?
It ain't even breakfast. Because when we went to Hibachi, the dude was ready to steal him. He said he didn't want no eggs in his rice.
Oh, we went for Eddie's thing, right? And he was setting up, so we were all set up. Yeah. And he was like, is anybody allergic to anything? I was like, nah, but I don't want no eggs in my rice. So he had to make me a whole separate thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he gave me this dumbass look. But what he did do is offer Steve the extra shrimp and was going to toss him the thing. You know what I mean? I said, you better not open your mouth for 2 days. You know what I mean? So he gave Steve the extra rice and shit because Steve was making the joke. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. Like, but all that soul food outside of fried chicken, everything else is overrated. Macaroni and cheese, greens, yams. You can throw all that shit in the trash. Like I'd rather eat pasta, and I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. Like I'd rather eat pasta. I like pizza, spaghetti, all that type of stuff like that.
That don't mean I don't like candy yams and greens and shit.
Man, you too black to be that white.
Yo, macaroni and cheese is pasta.
Nah, that's, nah, no,
Love Big Mac and
that's
cheese,
niggas clumped up constipation. That shit don't be nothing. Niggas be like, yeah, you see my shit. Like niggas done turn that shit into the way that pussy sound now. Like get the hell out of here, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like come on, man. That ain't pasta.
Yo,
like,
almost choked on my drink.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like come on, man. Like that's just overrated. Like all that shit overrated. Yeah, man. Like straight up. Like all that soul food, like just like we was laughing about all that shit. Like we got offended off of food that they really go eat. And like I said, like I go to Sylvia's, I go to all them places, and I usually just get the chicken and maybe eat. I don't even get yams. I eat mashed potatoes.
You don't get yams.
Y'all know this. Steve knows. Like,
How you go to Sylvia's to get mashed potatoes?
Yo, because he's crazy.
I think that went over here.
You're borderline disrespectful.
Yo, I'm completely disrespectful because I have a family that cooks great food. I have a cousin who made beans that were so good that we poured them on hot dogs and hamburgers. Yo, straight up. But soul food is overrated to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go eat some pasta. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's real shit.
So you can just get your macaroni and cheese before the cheese gets put on.
I don't even need macaroni and cheese. I'd rather have
just eat macaroni.
I'd rather eat ziti. I'd rather have some rigatoni. Like, I'd rather eat like pizza. Like I said, I'd rather eat spaghetti, Alfredo. Uh-oh. That's me.
Uh-oh. Damn. The only green veg, broccoli and green beans.
Yo, and his dad makes the banging cabbage.
My dad makes that cabbage with the greens mixed with the turkey meat in it. So, you know what I'm saying? Look, and I eat that. Look, I might taste it.
Yo, your dad, no bullshit. Your dad makes like some of the greatest fried chicken out of a cast iron pan I've ever eaten in my life.
Yo, my dad makes some pork chops that my one homie only comes in town and eats. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care about that soul food shit. Y'all could take that shit back to the plantation and give my black Italian.
So it comes up. It comes up. I ain't eating that plantation shit. I'm anti.
I mean, I'll eat some chicken. Now, if you give me some wings, I'll eat 12 of them joints. But outside of that,
yo, I just remember stealing wings out of his dad's kitchen when he was cooking.
Yo,
he was doing something. I snatched one of them joints and ran out the kitchen.
Yeah, man, please. Like, my family can cook. But y'all can keep that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's horrible.
All that.
I love Big Mac and cheese, guys.
What's wrong with you, man?
Nah, I'm gonna go next because you know what I mean. My Are You Shitting Me moment it falls in line with Trick Daddy.
I mean, that was my initial thing, but since he went made it popular,
he did it. But I mean, it's real, and I've been saying it for a while. I think Beyonce is a very talented entertainer. I think the Beehive is the most annoying fan group in the world. And I think the chick has, again, she's talented, but she's not as great as everybody makes her out to be. She has a machine behind her. She can perform her ass off. When it comes to just flat out sitting on the stage and singing, I don't want to hear it.
So she's the modern day Diana Ross. Exactly.
Yeah, she's an entertainer. She's just not a vocalist.
She's great. She's not as great as they're making. She's not as great as everyone's hyping her up for. Like, it's not like if Beyonce never makes another album, the world's going to end. No,
maybe not for you, Shaq.
Beyonce can't sing. Is that what you're basically saying?
I'm saying Beyonce is not the singer. She's not the greatest singer in the world. Like this whole she's the queen. Oh my God, she can do nothing.
Listen,
wrong.
Okay, all this queen bee shit, whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. But you guys, I've heard songs.
She made 7 albums.
Definitely did that thing.
She made 7 albums the same way Marvin Gaye made the What's Going On album and all the tracks blended together. She did that shit with 7 albums.
Yo, I can understand you saying she doesn't compare it to some people that really like blow. You know what I mean?
Can sing like a Tamia or a Deborah Cox.
No, I'm not saying sing. I said they can just blow. But
like a Tamia or a Deborah Cox.
You underrating her.
I'm not underrating her. She's a great performer. She's not a great singer. She's good.
You're basically saying, yo, you might as well just get on stage and just let them play your shit and you just dance.
Nah, Beyonce, Janet Jackson, another one. You're a great performer. You're not a great singer.
Now,
like
Janet Jackson got better songs than Beyonce though.
She got better songs, but she still can't sing. She got a whisper register. It's
well, she sounds like the rest of her family.
Give it to me, I give it to you. I know what you want. You know I got it.
Nobody would hear that shit. Like, that's the same. But you get people like you get a Deborah Cox, you get a Tamia, you get a Lettucey, you get even a Jill Scott or Jaguar Wright. People that can sing. They can sing. Beyonce can perform. But if she has to slow down and stand still without a fan in her face, blowing her hair backwards, no. Throw her off the stage. That's all.
I mean, I think Beyonce, like I said, like
I think Beyonce.
PJ was at her concert. I heard he was at that concert. Mo was at that concert. They said she was. You know what I mean?
I thought you saw him at the concert.
No, I
and
didn't
took a
see him
picture
at
with
that
him
concert
at the
because
concert.
They took a picture and they were dancing together to the Beyonce song.
You're lying to yourself, like. You know what I'm saying?
Bubba's
like,
And I swear.
I think like. I think she's a byproduct of her husband too. Like they wave ride and they stay consistent like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like she does the same type of thing. You know what I mean? Like that's what
Beyonce big riders.
Nah, Beyonce has the look and she has the look. She has the drive to be an amazing artist.
Because I just feel like there are songs that I heard Beyonce sing and I thought, oh, okay, right. Like there's a lot of normal people who really sing that same song.
Eddie, to Steve's point, do you get in the car and be like, yo, I'm about to put this, I'm a diva on real quick?
Actually, one of my favorite Dangerously in Love.
Oh my God.
But she's not
judge me.
She's not singing on Dangerous.
Judge me. But she sings that song. I like that song. Hey,
yo,
call me what you wanna, and all you people out there listening, call me what you wanna. But that song bangs.
We can see that. And it's probably when you crash. You probably listen to that shit when you hit somebody's car.
Do you cry? Do you cry, or do you sing it? Because Dangerously Love is an intense song.
It is.
Right. So do you?
Let's make correction.
Do you sing it from the
Dangerously in Love? It's an intense. Dangerously in Love is an intense studio song. If she sings it live, it doesn't sound the same.
It sounds like Eddie
singing. Are you trying to tell me on that fucking song? It didn't sound good. Are you trying to tell me like
from the studio?
Like you just said, it was intense
from the studio.
You just said that's an intense song
from the studio.
Who's singing the song? It's intense
in the studio.
He's like giving her all to this song.
In the studio.
Yo, I be giving my all to a song too, and I sound like trash.
Yeah, I mean, I give my all to plenty of songs.
Yo, I be singing "The House Is Not at Home," and I don't even sound like Luther. That sound
nothing.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Why am I?
Nigga sound like Isaac Hayes.
I got my homies. Like, why am I even on this podcast? Chris Hogan and what's his name? LeBron. Where they at?
They're with their real friends.
What you got, Eddie?
Shit.
What you got? It's your joint, right?
Okay. So I guess my shit is and I don't know what kind of devices y'all have, but this iPhone shit. I think iPhones are overrated, right? I think people, when it comes to the team iPhone, team Droid shit, I've never owned an iPhone, but everybody around me has one. My daughter, my son, my wife, my younger daughter, my youngest. Everybody has fucking iPhones. And I'm just like, I go back and forth all the time, you know, the features and shit. We try to compare that type of thing. But I'm just like, iPhones are overrated, cuz. Like, nah, what?
Nah, all three of y'all got Androids, right?
I don't know who.
I just turned into a synopsis about what I
Nah, because all y'all got Androids.
You have an
I know Steve.
I got.
No shot. I know Steve, I think, has an Android. Pretty sure, right?
But don't you got an Apple Watch, Steve?
No. I got both though, because my kids have iPod touches.
Yeah, your mom made you apologize.
No. I wanted to be able to FaceTime and call my kids.
They got Google Duo, cuz that's what I do with mine.
Google Duo? Who the fuck was the doubt?
Listen. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but that works for phones. I can't get Google Duo on my kids' iPods. So I got a 12 Pro Max just so I could FaceTime them because.
And how much was that?
That ain't what we talking about.
Right.
It's the price of a small Kia.
We ain't talking about. Listen, we talking about a father wanting to stay in touch with his children. Is there a price tag on something like that?
Is he gonna use that? Did he use that with us?
Yeah,
Did he
exactly.
use that with us?
Yeah. So, but here's the thing.
After Father's Day, he did that on us.
Let me tell you, this thing is some bullshit. I had this phone for like the first week I had it. I done cracked the screen in my pocket. I had this phone for this is the 9. I had it since it came out. The screen looks better than my iPad. I mean my iPhone, and I had that for I don't even know if I had it for a month yet.
So you with me, cuz? Like,
I hate Apple phone. I hate them.
Fuck iPhones, cuz. Everybody always try to come at me. I'm surrounded by iPhones. Everybody has them. I'm just like,
here's the thing. Get dropped from Apple because we on their platform.
Apple Podcast.
They about to drop us and shit. They go,
oh my bad. You right.
Shout out.
I'm gonna pick up an iPhone.
Apple just black their faces out. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I give them. I always talk about how, like, you know what I mean. Anything Android does. Like, I know what the iOS update is because it's an old ass Android update that I had, right?
This is true.
And that's true. But
that's true.
The face unlock on this iPhone works way faster than it does on my Note.
But I don't agree with you, cuz. I got a Note, and as soon as I open it up, it recognizes my face and it opens right on up.
Nigga.
But you cannot agree if you don't got an iPhone.
I'm telling you, what I'm saying is I don't have a problem.
What Note you got?
There's nothing to compare it to.
But that's
you can't compare it if you don't have the other phone.
My Note's like 2. My Note is like 2. This is the 9, I think. No, this is the. I don't know if this is the 9 or the 10. I don't even know. I don't know. This is an old ass Note, and this is a new ass iPhone. And this phone, the Note, is still better than this iPhone. But you know, I give him credit because that face
ain't let you open that phone up. That's your son.
Fast as hell.
He ain't let you open that phone.
He's over there talking shit because he's team iPhone. Fuck them phones.
But I'm saying, all right. So the thing I think for me, the thing with Apple is I have an Apple arsenal. So it's the laptop, phone, iPad, desktop. It's just everything correlates with each other instantly. Like I don't gotta go and go download what's that thing called that Android had?
Duo.
Keys. You gotta
Hold on, what the hell are you talking about?
Nah, it is a hassle. If my phone
not
rings,
a hassle, because you download other apps on your iPhone. So why is it a hassle?
Nah, if my phone rings, everything rings. So my computer rings, my iPad rings.
You don't think that Droid has the same situation with the smartwatch? Like, come on, guys.
But it won't pair with a computer though.
Hold on, yeah, it does.
What?
Thank you, Steve.
My messages, everything. I don't know about calls, but that's because I ain't got no reason to try to answer calls on here.
Whatever I can sign into Google, like I can transfer all my shit, calendar shit, contacts, whatever. Like the key thing is Google. So
I use all my Google shit on this iPhone, like my Google Calendar, my Google YouTube Music. All my everything I do on this, I do the same way through here. It's just they got different phone numbers.
Apple's a better platform. We can go next.
Nigga, you drunk?
A little bit.
I might be a little bit too.
All right. Do I got another one? I mean,
you can go ahead.
I'm trying to think. My initial one was the whole thing was about Queen B but I felt like Trick Daddy had just went there, so I didn't want to bring that up.
I gotta agree with the code.
And then the Michael Jackson John, never listened on purpose. I'm trying to think. Is there another Are You Shitting Me that I could think of? I don't know, man. I've been fucking tired, yo. I worked too long.
Nah. So All right, so until you figure yours out, my last one. Dipset's trash.
Nigga, bye.
Oh,
You know
All
what? I got to pause on that.
Fuck out of
all
here.
of them.
Yo, get the fuck out of
Dipset's
here.
trash.
Nah, I can't even. I ain't
They-
gonna respond to that. Like,
Yo,
no.
Production is amazing.
It's him or me.
They're horrible.
One of us ain't gonna be on the next episode.
They're horrible.
Yo, nah. I hate
Jim Jones for what? What is he here for? Like, what does he do?
Yo,
Jim Jones could have the sickest beat, and you be like rocking. Jim start rapping. It's like, here we go. It's like it's like hearing a J-Lo track. And the track,
Jim Jones to J-Lo.
the track is sick. J-Lo starts singing. It's like next.
Yo,
Jim Jones is poop.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Nah, man.
Dipset's a major part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So
That's fine. I'm sorry.
My music, like, yeah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Are you shitting me? Dipset's trash.
Yo, I don't know. Nah, cuz like no. I can't.
They're a mixtape label.
Like, this is how you want to do my last show in my 30s. You want to talk about
you disrespected Michael Jackson.
I didn't disrespect Michael Jackson.
I'm disrespecting Dipset.
I ain't disrespecting though. Like,
you didn't. You just say you don't necessarily like a song, but you don't necessarily dislike a song.
Nah, I don't.
I absolutely dislike Jim Jones.
Here's the thing: if you suddenly erased all of Michael Jackson's music, like from the cloud, everything, like it just all went away, it would not affect my listening habits one bit.
Yeah, because Jim Jones will cry.
The fuck that got to do with Michael Jackson?
Because now he can't make no more music. He gonna cry.
Here's the thing: I don't care if Jim Jones never makes another song.
He needs not ever. Jim Jones never needs to make another song.
Did Sean say Dipset was trash?
Yes, he did.
He did.
And he said it with a straight
multiple
face.
times.
Wow.
Dipset is
how
trash.
How are you my homie? Like, are you kidding me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, yo.
Like, why are we cool?
Dipset been trash. You've never heard me listen to Dipset. Ever.
I mean, that's true, but
right.
The fiction face say they trash.
That's not true.
Trash.
Why do you think they trash?
The last Dipset song I listened to was what? Hey Ma. Because
you listen to We Fly High, right?
And as soon as he start rapping, next.
No, you didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
promise you.
Yo,
I promise you. I don't know
like,
Jim.
So yo, you was living in New York.
Verse.
Was you living in New York then, or was you still living in Philly?
He was in New York.
I was in Philly. I was in Philly.
Philly. All right.
Yeah.
So you telling me that when We Fly High came on,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. State Property is better than Dipset.
What?
State Property is better than Dipset.
That's that Philly shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I quit.
They better.
It's been real.
I'll take Beans. I'll take Beans and Freeway over Jim Jones and Jules any day.
Hey,
but Cam's better than them all.
Now. It's getting so disrespectful.
But Cam is Mace's best friend, so you like Mace too, then, right?
No, I don't. Yo, we know how I feel about Mace. That's
you gotta feel the same way about Cam.
No, I can't. Yo, you cannot like yo. How old are we that you gotta like somebody's friend? Like, that's dumb as hell. Like, yo,
why you think Eddie's here?
Like, huh?
Why you think Eddie's here?
Oh, he did that.
So I'm just
nah. You.
I don't even know the word, but
you good money.
You know what? I'm gonna just take a hit of this.
It's cool
situation.
I mean, that's. I'm not a Dipset. I'm not a Dipset supporter whatsoever.
No. Man.
And it's not a popular opinion amongst the folk, but I think they're trash.
Yo, Dipset was so hard, yo. Was really good. Like, yo, I'm sorry.
Yo, if you don't like,
it goes back to DMX.
If you don't,
you know it does.
Dipset anthem.
I might be a true DMX fan more than anybody.
Dipset anthem is crazy. And then,
it definitely is, yo.
The production, insane.
Because the beats were so hard and like
the production is insane.
I got another one though, in that same vein, but I don't think too many people will disagree. I think Busta Rhymes is overrated as fuck.
Yo, Busta Rhymes is the only person who is overrated as fuck and underrated as fuck at the same time.
I can agree with that.
Because you can't tell me one cold Busta Rhymes album. You can tell me a lot of verses of people's shit that he's been on or hooks that he's been on, but you tell me one hot ass Busta album.
If you really want to party,
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Right.
Busta Rhymes.
You just gotta. He was that kind of animation.
Nah, he's either, like people either swear he's one of the GOATs or he's trash, and he's neither.
I would never call him a GOAT. I would say he's a prolific rapper, depending on the track you're on. Like he's a great.
Tell me a hot lyric he said. Like Steve said, I'm gonna hit y'all with the shit Steve said about Drake. Tell me some fire lyrics that you know Busta said.
Busta. I don't think
Keep the girl rolling.
He doesn't have.
Look like that ain't even Busta. You know what I'm saying? Like pass the Cavassier. I tell a nigga pass the Cavassier. Like yo,
I ain't gonna say that they was like.
You about to Google some shit like Bush?
Yeah, nah.
I'm looking at you.
That's a sad moment for me because I can't say a fire lyric. He just has music that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm not gonna say he's great. Like he's fun. He's Beyonce of rap.
Oh no, God, stop the
Nah, he's like
he's a great entertainer.
He's nice for a group. Like when he's on like a track with other people, when you don't have to hear him just solo over and over and over, it makes the album better. Like when he's with leaders of the new school.
Destiny Child albums are better than Beyonce albums.
Wow. Oh, excuse me.
How many albums they have? Like three?
Stop fronting like Sleeping and Teacher.
Who listened to him?
Favorite song?
Destiny Child albums?
Yes.
I love Destiny Child albums.
Oh.
All right, well listen. Let me just hit y'all with one because I gotta bring that whole Nas shit back up.
That's okay.
Shit.
So everybody thinks that Nas killed it with Ether. I think that Jay-Z won up with Super Ugly. And that's an unpopular opinion.
You're the only person. Jay-Z don't even think Super Ugly was better than anything else.
Jay-Z don't even remember the lyrics.
You say that, but
if you said Super Ugly to Jay-Z, he probably wouldn't even know he made that track.
No, he would, because he was like, man, my mom. He was like, man, my mom made me apologize. She threatened to give me an ass.
I'm not even going
and he was like 35 years old.
Ether wasn't like, oh my God, ho, what you gonna do now?
Yes, it was. That's why he did that emotional ass.
When I heard the response, I thought, okay, he handled his business.
He didn't. He absolutely didn't. Which is why he said, "I'm not." He said, "I'm not y'all friend anymore. I gotta go."
Yeah,
my mom's me apologize, and I can't even play with y'all.
You see what Dame said? Dame said he was like, "Yo, why did you make that?" He's like, "I just would have let it go because if you don't believe none of it's true, I wouldn't have made nothing like that." Yo, he said Nas's daughter had a baby. His daughter was 12 when he made the song. He was like,
"You don't think he was talking about when she was a young Joan?"
Nah, he was talking about it at the time because they had just stopped messing like a few months before that.
But that don't even make sense. Why would he talk about when his daughter's older? He's probably talking about, I was messing with your baby mom back when your youngin was a youngin.
Nas, the great Nas line. Jay tried to come at Nas with Renegade. He was like, M murdered you on your own track.
See, I don't even agree with that though.
No, he did.
Of course you don't.
He did.
So you're basically saying that Hov is underrated. I'm not overrated.
Hov in that fight.
Yeah, how would you get that?
Y'all know I'm not a Floyd Mayweather fan.
How do you say?
Because there's no way in hell that Nas won that Jay-Z in that fucking song. Like it sounded good coming out of Nas's mouth.
Listen,
it sounded good.
Yo, check this out. I'm gonna tell you this. Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time, and Magic Johnson backed him down in the finals, and they put Scottie Pippen on him. That still don't mean that Michael Jordan ain't better than Magic Johnson.
No,
so you saying that you know what I mean? They went head to head in the thing, and they made the adjustment. That don't got nothing to do. Just look now. You look, cuz that Duce sitting there. Because look at them. Look at that face, cuz. Yo, I forgot you were signed to the Rock too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, which one? You signed to Rockefeller or
Rock Nation? He signed
Rock Nation. Which one did you sign to?
He was signed to the one that had when he came back with Show Me What You Got, because Eddie believes that every Jay-Z song was cold.
Nah, because yo, here's the thing. Like, all right, I ain't gonna sit here and say that Ether wasn't like fire. Like, and I know Ether word from word, to be completely honest. Like, I know the song. I'm not even gonna hold you. But at the same time, guys, I'm being fair and I'm being unbiased. I listen to each track that both of these niggas drop because, like,
All right,
No,
cuz. So,
I'm not gonna go into this whole little
let me ask you
soliloquy or
this.
whatever.
It's soliloquies.
All right, check this out. Do people reference?
Please don't go to
be like,
soliloquy.
man, that was super ugly, or they be like, man, this nigga got ether. That shows you how because it's ingratiated in culture. Because nobody says, man, that was the takeover. No, they say, damn, this nigga got ether.
Yo,
they talk about that in basketball.
Ether is the greatest diss track made.
I don't agree.
The only
to me,
it's Ether didn't hit him up because Pac only had one verse. So it's Pac
hit him up number one. In my opinion,
yo, no Vaseline,
no Vaseline is better than Bobo.
No Vaseline was dope.
No Vaseline was dope.
But no Vaseline was the coldest.
Nah,
no Vaseline. Then I go eat.
Look at what I'm saying. No Vaseline.
Was way better. I'm gonna tell you what it really is.
Hold on. No Vaseline.
Ugly the credit that it deserves because, like, when Nas dropped his Ether shit, right? Like,
yo,
all right, so everybody go, all right, he shut it down.
Yo, Jay-Z apologized for Super Ugly because you can't.
He dropped it. He dropped it on his birthday.
And that's why motherfuckers aren't giving the credit that it deserves.
It don't matter.
Regardless of that extracurricular shit, yo, Super Ugly was dope.
Not only.
Yo,
not only.
I don't play it.
It ain't nothing you need to go Google. You ain't missing nothing.
I'm not Googling anything.
I ain't talking about Nah,
it's
fine.
Brian
said she never heard it, and I'm just letting her know like she ain't missing nothing.
You're missing nothing. Yo, not only is Ether like the greatest diss track ever, he dropped the shit on his birthday. Happy birthday, bitch.
He dropped that on Jay-Z's birthday?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So on your birthday, you depressed.
Yo, and you heard what happened though too. Like Damon was like, "Oh, nigga, like you, what you like?" They was like, "Don't say nothing." And Jay-Z was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go make this song real quick because I'm mad." Just Jay-Z, the same with you guys. Look,
just like his little lines on what was the track? Was
this nigga was for the masses out there? He said to the Rock. Circa 2002, you know.
Nah, you did it. You said it. You finished it yourself. You called them little lines on the track.
No, it was because it wasn't a whole song dedicated to Nas on the song
little
I'm
lines.
talking about.
Nas
dedicated. Different people on that.
Nas by himself dedicated a whole song to him.
I mean, it's an album cut.
You know what that signifies?
That's an album cut.
Let me make a whole song about you because of how cold you is.
Nah, because you gonna talk about my daughter. So I'm gonna sit here and end it before you have kids. So then you don't ever have to do it. And then Jay-Z made songs where he acknowledged, well, even if Nas beat me, it's cool. Like, because he's still my favorite song because I'm going to be dancing in this motherfucker. And then when he said on Black Republican, Jay-Z said, I'm in here with Nas, I'm dancing, I'm so happy. I'm doing the moonwalk. I'm doing the moonwalk Eddie style.
Like, they're trying to play him like who he is, cuz. Like, yo. Fuck all that extracurricular shit, right?
Ooh, he's getting mad. He's cussing.
Yo.
he's getting mad.
Nah, no Vaseline. I'll take no Vaseline. Ether, hit him up. Then I'll take Dre Day because I like Dre Day too because Dre Day's cold as hell too.
Dre Day was dope.
Real Compton City.
Like that. But no Vaseline. No Vaseline was the response to what? Like I used to love her.
Nah, no Vaseline.
No Vaseline. No Vaseline's the NWA. When they just dissed him on it.
What was the?
That's Ice Cube shit.
Right, because Cube and Colin went back and forth.
Second round knockout was up there too.
Oh shit, I forgot about
second round knockout.
That's still better than Jay-Z's Takeover.
Man, that's your
no. Listen, Takeover was dope. But
it was dope. It was cute.
It was cute.
Nah, for the battle he was in.
I am so about to motherfucking log off on y'all niggas, man.
Here's the thing.
Disrespecting my boy Hov, cuz.
Here's the thing. Jay-Z made Is That Your Chick? Jay-Z made so many songs about Nas that when Nas made one song, Jay-Z got hurt. Like Jay-Z
one response.
Yo, it's like if you keep pushing somebody and then they say finally, but they turn around and just steal you and knock you out. And when you wake up, you start crying like, yo, you just start.
But that's what I'm saying, cuz you're looking at Ether, it's like a knockout punch, and I don't agree that it was.
It was a knockout punch.
I don't agree that it was.
Yo, he got knocked out and went. But what did he do? He stopped selling drugs and got in NASCAR.
What? What?
He was like, I'm gonna go chill with Dale Earnhardt Jr. I don't want to do this no more.
All I know is
my mom said to tell you I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Out, yo. I'm leaving the Rock. Most of his team admitted that he took that L. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you want to know why? Because if you ever watch any type of interview with a lot of motherfuckers that used to be cool with Hov, they all talking about like negative shit about Cuz now. Because like, look at them and look at him right now, current day. Look at them.
But that don't mean that
look
they're
at
telling
him.
the truth.
All you need to go to
life. Like, come on, man.
all you need to shut that theory down is Bleak. Bleak admitted that Hov got murdered on Ether.
On Ether.
Bleak
Exactly.
don't count. Y'all always say Bleak is who he is, so he
No,
don't
but
count.
that's Jay-Z's man.
Nah,
And
yo,
he said
and they still
that's
tight.
the right hand.
and they
That's
look,
the right
he
hand.
still take care of him. Like you heard him say, if I die, Bleak's still in my will today. And he said, yo, Nas got
But he
him.
know. He know.
And
I lost that one.
They just be acting like they scared of Nas and shit.
What
like,
Pop
he ain't
say?
doing
You
that.
win some,
Nobody
you
worry
win
about
some,
Nas.
you lose some.
Shit don't make me hate Nas now.
Hold on,
Now I'm gonna hate
hold on.
Nas. Now I'm not even gonna like him ever again.
And I'm sure he ain't gonna care, cuz. I'm sure he's not gonna care.
I'm sure you don't want to eat the track.
But did you
I'm about to
see
make an
when-
Ether track about Nas now.
Oh,
Fuck that
God.
shit. And I'm
when
gonna
Nori
get
asked
DJ to do the beat.
Yo, he'll
Nah,
be like
he ain't
this.
gonna do that. Exactly.
Go ahead.
But nah,
Go ahead and say
when-
that, Steve.
When Nori asked Bleak, like he really thought he was gonna go back at Nas, like Nori laughed in Bleak's face when he said that he thought he was about to go diss Nas. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though, cuz. I mean, but that whole
cool.
theory about how everybody only say Nas won because they ain't cool with Jay no more.
Yeah,
Bleak shoots
right.
that shit down.
Yo,
Nah, fuck that shit because man,
Jay-Z was hurt too because
yo, can somebody call Brian up on the phone so I can talk to my real friend?
Yeah, please go ahead, call Brian on the phone.
Disclaimer.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be voicemail. Thank you for calling Brian. I appreciate your support as
just
a
to let
fan.
y'all know, Eddie said if
Buy
he
my
got
sneakers, watch
famous,
this shit.
he wouldn't know us. He would only be rolling with Bron and Jay-Z in real life.
Nah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
funny, yo.
So that's where that's from.
I would
You
combine
said
the
that-
two clips. I would combine.
You
the
said
two
that
clips.
shit to us in person.
In our face.
You
Nah,
better
you
off.
lying, cuz you're not LA y'all niggas, man.
It wasn't even over the phone, yo. You said that shit in person.
Yo,
Nah,
Piggy
man, I
Bank was
ain't
better
say
than
that
Takeover.
shit.
You don't even like Piggy. I
Say
said
that,
Piggy
y'all?
Bank was Piggy Bank was better than the Takeover.
Bullshit.
No, it wasn't.
And I don't even
Right.
like 50.
Oh,
Piggy Bank.
Back down was though that shit again, and but Wankster and Back Down. You know what I mean? That
Wankster, cuz.
Wankster was dope.
All right, I was just talking to Wifey about this shit earlier. Get Rich or Die Trying was my shit, and after that, I thought he was just trying. That was it. I didn't like nothing else after that.
Get Rich or Die Trying is kind of overrated. It was just dope at the time.
You thought it was overrated? Steve, you remember we used to put that shit on? Put the
He
hand
said
in the
now.
cup and roll out.
No, he said now. But when it came out, it was it because there was nothing else really in that market.
But the shit was fire though. Get Rich or Die Trying was fire.
It's a fire album.
You go listen to it now. It's a whole bunch of singing, just like he.
Ain't nothing worse than hearing many men on the radio.
No, I agree.
Shout out
He's
to Von.
saying-
Shout out to Von for always putting it on the fact that like, yo, he talked about Ja Rule singing. Then this nigga went and was like,
a lot of
yeah,
singing.
I'm gonna sing
I agree.
too. Like, you know what I mean? This nigga did exactly like.
Love me now.
Here's the thing, though. That's genius.
I was down.
Like, there's only space for one person to be doing this.
Yo, but here's the
So,
crazy shit.
For me to do this, I gotta kill you.
He's another one that literally. He's another person that literally ended a label with a diss song.
Who 50?
Yeah, Destroy Murder Inc.
Well, that's because people was
I think
tired
it
of
was a
Ja
little
Rule
bit
anyway.
deeper than that, though.
Nah,
It was a little
but
bit
he
deeper than
said-
that because Ja
put them
Rule
in-
was like, I fuck with Ja Rule though. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can say what you want to say.
Nah, I like Vena Vidi Vici. That was the
Did
hot
he just
shit.
turn his camera off on me?
Yeah.
Did he just leave?
I don't know, yo. I think
Did he
it's
just
tired
exit the
again.
whole conversation?
That bullshit Apple computer died.
Yo, listen, man.
Nah, I'm sorry. My last, it's allergic to bullshit. So it turned.
No,
off.
it ain't. It
Ja
stayed
Rule.
and let you spew that dumb shit about the set.
Yeah,
Right. I don't even understand you said that, cuz.
Look, it got little check marks going up.
Yeah, I'm angry.
It's all right. They trash.
You know what? The next time I'm around Shop, listen, our trip's coming up. I'm playing nothing but Dipset around this nigga. Nothing but Dipset. Like.
You ain't
You gonna be in the room with two kids with books.
No doubt.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Go ahead and play it.
Oh fuck.
Eddie's sharing a room. He gets the fifth room with the bunk bed.
I can't share a room, cuz. I'm the biggest nigga in the crew. I need my own bed, my own room, yo. Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
you have
put
your own
extra
bed.
money
You
up.
have your own
Fuck
bed
that shit.
regardless.
You get to see Pap smear. You got to bring with him. You got to keep that.
Yo, before somebody say some shit we don't need to do, is it time to wrap this joint up?
Yeah, we good, man.
Yeah, everybody got something to say before we get off the air.
I'm gonna just say, man, listen, I appreciate y'all hanging with us tonight. And I know we was running a little late, but we still appreciate the support. And man, listen, man, we love.
Hold on a second. Hold on. We wasn't running late. We wasn't running late. We was here. Shad was running late with that bullshit Apple computer.
Facts. My Apple computer died and I can't log in.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, so you know what I mean.
Yourself up for that one.
Again, I told you, yo, I had to write my daughter's teacher a stern note on Class Dojo about how we don't apologize for other people because she thought she wasn't gonna get recess if she ain't writing a apology letter to a substitute. You know what I mean?
I was in the backstage talking to Bub, like I could hear him and see him.
Yeah,
and I was writing cause we were waiting on Shad.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's all I'm saying. My droid was on point.
So we wasn't late, people. You know what I mean? It was Team Apple over there. He was late.
Before we close, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supports, tunes in every week, everyone who subscribes, everyone who checks out our Instagram, our Facebook, all of our socials. We have new content dropping, and please continue to support us. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you check out all of our material on all the platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple, Anchor. Check us out. We appreciate all the love, support. Continue to do it. We continue to make quality shows for you, and that's all I got to say.
Yeah, that was dope.
I'm about to mute everybody's microphone and like throw an ether track on there. Like mute. The click you claim.
I mean, I don't really think you mean that because
I don't. I mean, I'll apologize. Nah, my bad for real for the lateness. I'll apologize today. I'll take that was on me. I let the computer die, and then updates happen. So it's the wonderful world of Apple. They gave me that last year update from Samsung. So, but let us know what y'all think about our "Are You Shitting Me" topics. Give us some feedback. If you're from the Beehive and you start putting bees in my shit, I don't care. Like, have fun. It doesn't bother me.
Y'all dudes, it's sauced.
Yo, I do want to say something though.
Make sure you check out.
Knock yourself out, cuz.
I gotta clear the air.
You say something dumb, I'm muting your microphone.
That's fine. But listen, I just want y'all to know that's listening. I know that these niggas is on here talking about if I ever met Braun or Hov, like I was gonna diss niggas. These are my guys.
He's muting. He's drunk. He's drunk. Muting.
Here comes the hug.
Look.
Make sure you check out our past content, and we got new content. So if you haven't checked out all of our content, I know a few people that said they checked out a few episodes. Just continue to check us out. We got more coming, and we have more that's on every platform. So check us out. We got lives. We got stuff you can listen to in your car, and also all of our music is authentic, and all this conversation is authentic. And check us out. Coming soon in October, we'll be live in Vegas. You don't want to miss that. So tune in.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Hangover Q edition.
Woo.
That's just gonna be crazy. Are you?